Like, I just don't understand right now. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why you didn't tell me it was in my head? Annoying. Thank you. Yep, I'm trying to do my nails, and yep, yes I am a chef. Yep, the bad one. This is annoying. Actually, I'm not a lady. How about that? I'm a cat. Make my pockets fat. Why you got Diddy on your mind? Who just thinks of Diddy living rent free in your brain? That's weird. Make his pockets hurt. Who does that? Because they can't see you. Oh, I'm about to be mad. Like, why does this keep happening? I don't understand. I don't. If I'm following the directions, this should not be happening. This is stupid. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. He feels better. Don't be mad. Why y'all be mad? Why y'all be finding reasons to be like hating your own life even more? It's like, dang, why they could do this? Yo, I hate men like that. Like men that be like, oh, women have it so easy because they could do this. So why don't you be what you want to be then? Like, why don't you be that? Why you mad that whatever somebody else is doing that you can't do it, or what was the case? What is the case? You trying to validate your own miserable existence? That's what it looked like. Like, dang. Too bad. So sad. Too bad, so sad. It's so sad, honey. Imagine being so content and so in serenity and so happy with your own self that you don't care to, you don't have any misery to spread. So it's like, and what you do feel is sorrow for the people who can't feel how you feel. That's what you do feel. And what you do, imagine living like this. And what you do is try to spread. You have so much joy that you could spread it. Imagine that. But you can't, because you live in a miserable world. You can't, honey. You can't even imagine that. And that's what's heartbreaking to me. Like that's what gets me sad. Like that's what gets to me. Like that's how you can get her. Honey. Shut up, they getting him out. The hell? They getting him out, relax. Oh, you so invested. Like, boy, ain't nobody about to read your little sorrow excuse for your excuse of your miserable being. You on somebody's stream. You ain't have nothing else better to do with your miserable life. So you had to go on somebody's stream. You're beneath everybody in this that you think that's of no, like, whatever. You beneath them. You beneath everybody. Because you had to go on somebody's live to feel anything. Like, to feel validated, which you can't even validate your life on somebody's stream. You came in here looking to spread misery. You are beneath me, honey. You on a device invested in, like, doing the most. Thinking it, typing it out. You doing the most. And sending it because you don't have nothing else better to do, sweetheart. Go clean your microwave. Or you could sit there and watch me and get even more mad while you think of something else to type. Think of something else to type. You're invested. Honey. Like, you know, they don't even think about how, like, what's going on in their brain cell, their brain, to make them go out their way to search on for some kind of social media to get on, Then to go to the lives, because it's other things you could do, but you go looking for lives. Here we go, they're going, let me go in here. Now, don't make sense, boy, bye. I'm invested. Just a tad bit more because it keep popping off. Typical. Typical. The jokes write themselves, or however you say it. Like, it just write itself. Because it just don't make sense. You could be doing anything in the world, but you chose to go to somebody minding their business and act like you're not weird. Like, come on, make it make sense. Who called you? Somebody sent you here? No. You was bored. Two more to do. Look at that. Guys, once I get in the right headspace, I'm gonna start giving motivational speeches. So like and subscribe. So in the morning time when you need your coffee and you having a bad morning, you could just go to my shorts and be like, okay, I know she's gonna say something uplifting. And I'm not just gonna put anything out there. I'm gonna actually try to think of like whatever I'm really feeling. I'm gonna try to put it in words where it's like proper grammar, easy for you to understand, and inspirational. That was funny. I'm serious though. I'm hungry. I gotta go make me something to eat, for real. Nah, Dougie, they not about to pay me like that. Okay. Why would you tell him to stay there, Goofy? Why he gonna listen to y'all like, hello? That's what I be talking about. They just be doing stuff. Like, it's common sense. And then, oh, why did he do it? Because you left him there by himself like he was going to stay. If he was going to listen, he wouldn't be over there to begin with. Goof troops. I'm getting mad now. Talk about some stayed in. Yep. Yep. You're right. I love y'all. Because at least y'all don't get an attitude. Well, some people come in looking for problems, but when I feel like venting, I be venting. Like, I be going in. And y'all be here listening. So, I love it. 2 more to go. Ugh, I'm tired now. Which one is this for? This for the pinky. Yeah, this one coming off. I could go whatever. just be like, seriously? Wow, it come right up on my hand. Seriously? Seriously? Every time I think I'm doing it right, I mess up. Never fails. Look at that. Just stay. All you gotta do is stay. No habla español. I really have one more to do, and I really don't feel like doing it. Like, seriously. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. Just gotta file it down and do this, that, and the third. 5-hour drive away. Why would you still meet him at the crime scene? My turn. No habla. Man, listen, y'all gonna stop playing with me. I knew it was coming on. Came off because it was too big. This about to really piss me off. Billy. Billy is the name. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? Okay, okay. Trying to get money like every day. Same shit, different tissue. Just the life we live in. Can't nobody say they not trying to get money every day. Unless you rich. Even then, you gotta maintain that. Don't you tell me how to feel, honey. I'm not about to sit up here and explain my life to you. What I'm getting into today, getting money, period. What kind of answer was you looking for? Trying to get into you? Trying to get into something spicy? What kind of answer was you looking for? And that was just so to generalize everybody asking that all the time. Like that shouldn't even be a question for grown people. You trying to get money, trying to get these bills paid. Trying to get money. Better to have a stream of income that you can make while you just making it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say while you're sleeping, but you know. Anything else? How old are you? You young. You gotta be young. You got a job. My son at work right now. He had his job. That's why I noticed only people, like only young guys or guys that's trying to get content, older guys that's trying to get like content, like what's his name, Kevin Samuels or whatever, trying to rage bait is the only, or young guys is the only one, because they trying to have people to relate to. You know what I'm saying? When you young, you got to hustle, you got the job, you doing a job, but that's what your parents, especially parents from back then, is teaching you, because they don't know about all the other streams you could get. You could be getting income on. All they know about is job, 9 to 5, and that's crippling. And I could never cripple my son and said nothing about no job, because he's not gonna be a worker. He's gonna be a boss. So I never was like, get a job, get a job, get a job. I said, figure out what you want to do and work towards doing that. And you ain't gonna just have a degree or a trade certificate. You gonna have these things so you can put in place the business behind it. Because you ain't gonna be working for nobody. Your job is for you as a teen, like a young adult. That's your job until you can finance what you really need to be financing. Because you're not gonna be a worker forever. There's two types of people in this world: the workers, or which one do you want to be? Like, which one do you want to be? And people say it's the easy way out is to get a job and have your day in life planned out with your pension, your 401k is planned out for you if you stay at that job, right? You go to work every day at the same time. As long as you do your job, they're gonna keep you, right? They're gonna keep you as long as you not breaking a leg, or you know what I'm saying. As long as you come to work, you gonna make them the money to put their kids through college and buy land and buy. But you comfortable because you don't want to work. You don't want to do too much. You just want to live your life. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like that, and I ain't want, like, my son could be like that if he wanted to, but I wanted to teach him other than what the last generation was teaching people growing up. Like, come on. And then this is 2024. 2024. I hope you're working on toward, like, you don't see how they got AI, everything. They got robots coming out. So whatever you do doing that, whatever you are doing at your job, I hope you using that to save up to be your own boss one day. You feel me? Like, seriously. Or using it to obtain some type of skill that can't be taken over by a robot. You don't want to be there for 20 years and then when it's time for you to retire, you're looking for your exit gift and they give you a card because they don't care about you. You're supposed to be there to look for better. You could get your own business. That's why you have your job. So you could save your money and get your education. This is why parents need to stop kicking their kids out at 18 because they want to have sex in the room. Like, stop kicking your kids out. Stop being selfish. You know how it was when you was trying to make it in life and you want your kids to do better than you. Let him go to work. Let him go to school. Let him save up his money. Let him think about what he want to do in life. You could be a barber. You could have a barbershop. You could be a doctor and have a practice. You could be a lawyer and have your own law firm. You could be a guy, a landscaper and have your own landscape business. You could be a truck driver and then own a business because you're saving up to buy a truck. Now you got your own truck. You feel me? People be hating on their kids, seeing potential and be like, oh no, I'm the piper and I run the family. They don't want to see you overstep them in certain areas. Because it's going to shift, like, you know, like, level, like, titles. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Then they be listening to the younger, they be listening to the older people that done live their life, and they feel like they can't do what they wanted to do, so they stuck on this job and they miserable because they on the same job as a 20-year-old. So now they giving them bad advice. This is what they do. And I don't care if you one of the old biddies that be doing that to the younger workers you work around. Yeah, y'all making them stressed out and giving them bad advice just because they got more potential than you. You want the same position as them. Why you ain't get promoted, sweetheart? I told my son, don't listen to none of the old heads if they not CEO. Okay? Because they mad that they still in that position. Meanwhile, you straight out of high school. And you could be, I told him, like, I had a boss, a manager that was 21. And I respected her title. But you have people that don't respect that title. Because why do you think you have authority over me, little girl? I'm 40, I'm 50 type. And they be mad or on the same type of level. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel you on my level and I'm 50? Because I have the education and experience and you didn't level up, sweetheart. That's why. And they be mad. Right, if you want to listen to, I don't even want him listening to his peers, but if you want to listen to somebody, rather you listen to your peers than an old head that's in the same position as you. Okay? Because they think you're going to steal their position. Or you think they're going to think you're going to be ahead of them one day. And you're going to be their boss now. Because they don't have no drive or ambition. They've been on that same entry-level job for 20 years. Don't listen to them. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care because I got a trigger just now. This happened with a USPS worker. The lady is like 40 years old. She messing up doing stupidness and then end up having like, they said she was on vacation, whatever. She got in trouble and they like put her away for a little while. I had some young guy come over here and he doing the same thing she doing. Why would he be able to do that? Because she told him to do that. This is his first time over here. Why would he know to do stupid shit that she was doing? Because she told him to do that, giving him bad advice. So after a while, she comes back. I still was reporting her bad ways. Another worker come doing the same thing. So then now I start recording you. She's fired. Now you fired. But you was telling these young people to do what you was doing. So they could be me, like, and you was probably a mail carrier for like 30 years, sweetheart. Like, and these people was, these kids was like 18. You could tell they young that was following behind the stupid shit she was doing. Meanwhile, she's going down. And she only was doing that shit because she thought just because people was in a certain demographic, certain neighborhood, they don't got no sense. Because my neighbors wasn't saying nothing about it. They retarded to, let me be quiet, they gonna hear me, but I don't care. But anyway, thought she could do it. And then she out there asking him, pointing, and he over there explaining to her like she the mayor or something. That's when I pulled out my camera. If she got time to talk, she got time to put the mail in the box. What's her excuse? Why is she in front of my building talking? And it seems as if she called the neighbor so he could come meet her downstairs to talk. You feel me? So why you ain't putting the mail in the box? All right. And guess what? That was a year ago and she haven't been back since. And we wasn't getting our mail for 2 years and I was the only one complaining. Only one. That's weird. That's why your message is blocked, because you need a life, and stop trying to get people upset on the internet for no reason. Like, you did all of that for your message to be blocked. It's like, how you feel? And not only is it blocked, I didn't even see what you wrote. That make it even worse. Like, that make them even more mad, because they be really want you to see what they wrote. Like, I took the time out of my life to type that in. You gonna read this? No, I'm not. Yeah, stop playing with people's mail. That's dumb. Why do you think that you can play with people's mail? That is dumb. You think because you got the entry level to be like, that's an entry level position. An 18-year-old could be that with no experience. Because that's entry level. So you think that you was the entry level carrier for all this time and never get promoted, that you can do what you want to do because you've been on the job, so you got seniority? Oh no, you don't know what you're doing. Because if you did, you would have been promoted by now. Who wants to be outside for 30 years? I know you could get a good retirement. I know people who retired. But the people who I know who retired from being a mail carrier was humbled, and they wasn't trying to push authority that they didn't have. And they wasn't not delivering people mail, and they wasn't not delivering people packages. They was going to work, and they was happily doing the job that they chose to do instead of acting like they miserable. And if you're miserable, why not get something that you happy with doing? Because you can't. That's why. Yes, I have my godmother actually retired. I mean, like, she was living in the projects the whole entire time. She was a USPS worker, ended up buying a house later on in life. That's the sacrifice you want to make. Go ahead, but yeah, she retired, got a house, like 78, 80 now, whatever the case may be. Boom. Then I have another uncle who was a felon, who is a felon, who was looking for a job for mad years, been applying to USPS over and over and over, going to interviews, putting it in the newspaper. Now he's want to look for, just going in. He finally got a job with UPS, been there, USPS, been there for like 10 years now. And at least I feel like he's in a part of the union now, like he worked for the union as well. Something like that. Because how the hell you working for a union? Ain't the union like outside of the company? But anyway, he worked with the union in the company, so he's doing good things, I guess, with that. But he's still like a pervert, like a alcoholic and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's comfortable work. It's comfortable work. Put the mail in the box, or separate mail, or lift bags. It's cool. You feel me? Nothing wrong with that, but humble yourself. But why do that when you could work at Target overnight and get paid $20 an hour inside the warm building, making $20 an hour? I'd rather do that. Anything but security. Security is for somebody who's like, F it, I just want to check. And I don't want to do nothing. And you got to be really, like, to me, I did security a lot, and I was desperate. I needed to do security at the time because I needed a job really quick. Hey, how are you? That's the only, if you could get, that's the only position. You get hired quicker as a security guard than you do at McDonald's. Okay? All you need, that's why they make you pay for the 8-hour certificate, because they know, especially if you ain't never do security before, if you young, they going to give you that job. Here you go. Yeah, you got the 8-hour certificate, here you go. All you got to do is look on Indeed and look for entry-level security guard position, period. You got the job as long as you got the 8-hour. And then you got 60 days to get the 16 hours, something like that. Then you got 90 days to get the license. All of this is money. That's all you need, money. Easiest job to get. I keep the licenses and all of that on deck for emergencies. Feel me? They got jobs where you, security guard jobs where you securing garbage. You sitting out in a booth by yourself. Easy peasy. Why do you need experience? You don't. But yeah, that's something that you get into. Get your money, stack your money, and get out. Why would you want to retire unless you're going to own a security guard company? I know people that own companies too. And they went from being security guards to learning the field, learning what it takes to gather people and I think you need, I forgot how many people you need to make the business, to make a security guard business. But yeah, it's easy. When they tell you, when they map it out for you, it's easy. All right, I'm off of this. See y'all later.